Everybody, Monday morning. It is September 22nd. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gorgiulo. Emily West is here for Del Caballero, watching all the slowdowns today and areas to avoid. And Storm Team 4's LaRosa here with our United Nations forecast.
Coming together and bringing beautiful weather today.
Nice.
Yes, at least that would be wonderful.
We love that.
It'd be that simple. Just forecast greatness everywhere. We've got wonderful conditions, dry roadways, clear skies, and wonderful visibility. We're at 57 now at Central Park, 47 in Mount Kisco, Danbury. You've dipped to 44 degrees with Chester now at 45. We have Basking Ridge at 45. Parsippany, you're at 52 degrees. Newark coming in at 55, getting ready for the big pizza party later today. Looking good. By 1 o'clock, 72 degrees. Our high today up to 75, so pretty close to average. Comfortable humidity, although we'll start to see that tick up later on this evening, and by 10 o'clock, starting to see a few more clouds, but dry throughout. 67 degrees through 10 o'clock. All right, coming up on 6:01, and Emily, a lot to navigate around.
Oh, yeah, so much happening this morning. First off, though, bumper-to-bumper traffic. Deegan southbound, accident on the ramp to the Cross Bronx. This is the backup at the Cross Bronx at the Bronx River Parkway. We've got reports of another incident right near 3rd Avenue, adding to those delays. BQE inbound at Atlantic Avenue, a crash. Slowdowns back on the Gowanus past the Prospect. And, of course, in General Assembly today, we got lots of delays and closures. Gridlock alert day in effect. Michael, back to you.
Emily, thanks very much. Well, you talked about...
We're getting our first look now at the man police are looking for in connection with a deadly stabbing in Washington Heights. Investigate.
Right now, Maria LaRosa with the New York City Tourist Board is here.
Yes, it's a change.
Look at that beautiful picture.
Kind of day, right? This we're going to use on all of the tourism pamphlets out there. We've got the sun coming up, the last few hours of summer on this September 22nd. Feeling great, 75. Tomorrow, 81 with showers and a few thunderstorms. We're going to time out some showers, not just tomorrow, but through the end of the week as well in the 10-day.
Thank you. And still ahead, severe.
Cross Bronx, right near 3rd Avenue, there is a disabled vehicle that is taking up a lane. Coming up, I'll tell you about the slowdown, the standstill traffic on the Deegan from a crash on the ramp to the Cross Bronx. But first, Darlene, Michael, a check of the LIE. Pretty busy in Woodhaven Boulevard.
Really busy. All right.
Yeah.
You can watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. Live local news continues wherever you stream News 4.
These pictures there of what happens on the ground, Maria.
Yeah, it's been a pretty active zone of the country, the midsection, along with some of the recent heat, the strong showers and thunderstorms still ongoing in areas this morning, and that's the zone that will continue to be really active today. Not here, but just off to our northwest, you do notice some showers and some thunderstorms. So that is on its way as far as some wet weather. In the meantime, though, the short term, it is a really nice day. Fall wraps up. I should say, I keep saying fall wraps up. Maybe I'm like trying to prolong summer a little bit longer here. Yes, summer wraps up the next few hours. We welcome fall this afternoon, 75 degrees for the high. Same for White Plains, close to that in Islip and Bridgeport, Poughkeepsie. Lots of sunshine, so very, very pleasant. But yeah, we're going to have to dust off those umbrellas soon as we see the rain chances picking up later tomorrow, especially. So the afternoon into the evening hours, most of the day is dry. We start to see the increase in some humidity and the cloud cover too. It'll be a warm afternoon for many of us, getting up into the low 80s. But by the late PM commute, early overnight, we'll see some spotty showers and thunderstorms. But the good news is, because we are in need of some rainfall, tomorrow isn't the only day we have showers in the forecast. Actually, this potential 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, especially north and west, coming over a couple of days. So we'll be tracking that for the end of the week as well, which is a good thing. We'll show you that in a second. Again, in the meantime, beautiful. That Earth Cam view, spectacular. 57 right now at Central Park. The winds are light. Seeing what looks like a little sort of shallow layer of low cloudiness there. So we'll keep an eye on any visibility reduction there. Otherwise, wall-to-wall sunshine today. 66 degrees through 11 a.m. on our way up to 75 through 4 p.m. Upper 60s heading into tonight, dry skies. 64 overnight tonight, and then we start to increase the clouds. 81 tomorrow afternoon, so it'll be warm, feeling like summer, with showers possible by later in the day. A brief break as we watch that next system bring us showers, and again, a few rumbles of thunder Thursday and Friday, perhaps lingering into Saturday. Highs staying in the 70s. All right, 6:15 right now. Emily, lots of red lights.
Oh yeah, I got lots of red lights. That is due to an accident here on the Deegan southbound, approaching the Cross Bronx ramps, or to the ramps to the George. But 2 right lanes are blocked. You can see the fire trucks there, and thank you, Chopper 4, from checking this out for us. But vehicles involved can get by with these 2 right lanes, but the backup stretches all the way into the 230s. So It's going to be a very heavy ride. We've already got several reports, just standstill traffic, stop and go, bumper to bumper, anything you want to call it, but it is going to be messed there on the Deegan. Plus, we've got the Cross Bronx disabled vehicle at 3rd Avenue. This is the slowdown back to the Bronx River Parkway. BQE inbound Atlantic Avenue, another crash. UN General Assembly, gridlock alert day. So just be aware of all the slowdowns. Michael, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Em. Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. on this Monday, September 22nd. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Emily West is tracking commuter alert. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here with the forecast. Good morning.
Good morning. I definitely have the easier of the two, weather and traffic today, that's for sure. Just a little cool, but clear skies. We have Chester at 46, Middletown 47, Sherman, you've dipped to 45, Mount Kisco at 50 degrees with Forest Hills now at 59, Central Park coming in at 57, 49 in West Orange, 50 as we get into Nassau County, which as we look into Nassau County, we are looking beautiful. Fair skies out there, a nice wrap up to summer. 72 degrees by 1 o'clock. We're officially into fall through 4 p.m. Feeling lovely, 75 degrees with a lot of sunshine. Fair skies through late evening. We start to cloud up a bit later on tonight, but temperatures holding in the mid and upper 60s. All right, 6:30 right now. You definitely have your hands full, Emily.
Yeah, I got a few things juggling here. Chapter 4 is helping out, though, on the Deegan southbound ramps to the George. Tow truck just pulled up, so hopefully that will get this car out of there soon. But 2 lanes are only getting by here. Back up into the 230s. It's a very slow go. Plus, we've got Cross Bronx disabled vehicle on into 3rd Avenue. This is the backup to the Bronx River Parkway. We've got slowdowns at the George. That's about 20-25 minutes. And FDR northbound, the off-ramp to 42nd Street. That is closed. UN General Assembly. We've got a lot of delays. Gridlock alert too, Darlene.
All right, thank you, Emily. 6:31 right now. The commuter mess in Manhattan's all thanks to the annual United Nations General Assembly and the tight security that comes with it. Today, New York's Romney Smith's on the east side now. 38 now. Maria LaRosa is looking at the weather. School bus forecast.
School bus.
Yes, it's almost time to wake up those little darlings. Right now, maybe a light jacket if you can get them to wear. But think layers. It's going to be another nice, mild afternoon. You can see by lunchtime, upper 60s. We're headed to the mid 70s and a ton of sunshine. May need the umbrella as early as tomorrow afternoon, though. We're going to time those showers out coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. Still ahead. Attention.
Sitting on the Deegan, just cleared. Everything reopened southbound on the ramps to the George, but another incident in Parsippany on 80, right near Parsippany Road. Let's take a live look at the Bell Parkway. Darlene, Michael, got a slow go ahead.
Thank you, Em. And you can now watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. Live local news continues wherever you stream News 4. We'll be right back. Live right now. Maria LaRosa is looking at the weather on a Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend.
Yeah, it was a great weekend weather-wise. We're continuing it today, and this is we're looking at the last few hours officially of summer. We welcome autumn later on this afternoon, and I step out and show you Earth Cam view, and looking gorgeous. A little bit of low-layer cloudiness trying to get going. So far, it hasn't translated into fog, but we'll keep an eye on that. Again, otherwise pleasant. You got a beautiful view of Central Park, and right there at Belvedere Castle, the weather station. We've got 57 there. Dew point's nice and low. The winds are calm, so pleasant on the plaza, which, by the way, we'll have the ice rink in just a couple weeks, right? 3 weeks or so, and nice and dry. So pleasant here. We've got 64 degrees through 10 o'clock. By the time you take lunch outside, perhaps 72. Our high today up to 75. Pretty close to average for this time of year, and again, wall-to-wall sunshine. By the time we get to tonight, a little bit more humidity, some more clouds, and that's our story for tomorrow. Quite mild, too, for many of us. 81 in the city, 83 at Newark. We'll be close to 80 in Bridgeport and Poughkeepsie, but we're ahead of a front that's going to touch off some showers, even a few thunderstorms. But here's also the good spin on it, where we need the rainfall. It's not just tomorrow, but we'll look ahead to Thursday and Friday for another round of some showers and thunderstorms, which could add up across the area, anywhere from maybe ½ an inch to an inch. North and west, maybe as much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. This is much needed. Again, this coming over a couple days, so that's also a good aspect to it. So one of our models gets pretty feisty here, but later in the evening tomorrow, so something to keep in mind for the late evening drive or plans to be out and about through 11 o'clock, still tracking some showers at that point, and that brief break on Wednesday before the next round Thursday. So today, just beautiful, 75 degrees. Autumn arrives at 2:19. We've got 64 degrees overnight tonight and pretty mild and muggy tomorrow, up to 81 degrees in the southwest wind. Temperature-wise, we're back into the 70s through the rest of the week and into the weekend. Again, looking at rain chances Thursday, Friday, perhaps into early on Saturday. Saturday, and then it's dry again, perhaps a little cooler into next week, upper 60s, low 70s. All right, 6:47 now. Emily, what are you keeping an eye on?
Still this closure in Toms River, Maria. Good morning, everyone. Route 9 both ways shut down, approaching Riverwood Drive. That is due to an accident down pole and wires, and still a lot of cleanup. Parsippany 80 eastbound. You can see a big delay here at exit 42 from this crash, plus the Deegan accident wrapped up. Still just trying to ease out. Same with the Cross Bronx. Here at the Alex, a little slow and go, and inbound at the George seeing some delays as well. UN General Assembly, we've got closures, delays, FDR, First Avenue to 8th Avenue, gridlock alert in effect today through Friday all week. BQE inbound, Atlantic Avenue, another accident there. George inbound about 25, slowing at the Gowanus. Same at the LIE, New Jersey Turnpike, actually, right near Newark Liberty Airport. Not too bad. An alternate side parking rules, they aren't affected. Hey, Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thanks so much. 6:48.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for streaming with us. It's Monday, September 22nd. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Emily West is here for Del Caballero, breaking down all the closures for UN General Assembly. And 17th floor's Maria LaRosa here with today's forecast. Looks nice.
It looks great, actually. Yeah, we have fair skies out there and a lot of sunshine ahead for the rest of the afternoon. Wouldn't mind a little extra rainfall. We have that in the forecast, but again, not today. So still really active well to the west of our area, where it's going to be active again there today. Clear skies and a quiet radar. That's what we have for the rest of this afternoon. So enjoy. We have, again, welcoming officially the autumnal equinox. 72 degrees at 1 o'clock. By 3 p.m., we're into fall. 74 degrees. Our high up to 75. We'll notice a little more humidity as the night goes on and a few more clouds, but skies do stay dry not only through tonight but into tomorrow morning. We'll talk about when the showers arrive coming up in a bit. But first, the arrival of all the dignitaries here. Emily, really a tough travel day today.
Yes, it is. It's the first gridlock alert day as well. So that's going to go all week. Here, Whitestone Bridge, Queensbound, got a crash back up into the Bronx. Lots of slowdowns there. LIE right near Little Neck Parkway reports of another accident. About 2025 inbound at the George. Crash cleared on the Deegan, but still just trying to ease out there. And then, of course, UN General Assembly, we're getting a lot of delays and street closures today. Michael, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Emily. We talked about now. We do want to check with Maria Scott, the weather crowds around the boroughs.
Yeah, looking good. Clear and pleasantly cool. We're down in the upper 40s in the Bronx, upper 50s in Queens, low 50s in other spots across the boroughs. For this afternoon, 75 degrees for the high. Now, tomorrow we're adding showers, even a few thunderstorms. Not our only day this week. So we'll break down the timing coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. And still to come, a
big delays. Queens heading into Nassau. There is an accident on the LIE eastbound right near Little Neck Parkway. Coming up, I'll tell you about slowdowns due to UN General Assembly. But first, heading by LaGuardia Airport. Grand Central Parkway. Looks like things getting a little busy. You're watching Today in New York.
parades and outdoor celebrations this past weekend.
I mean, we had our pick. It was a great weekend. Temperatures were a little bit below average again, but the low 70s with some sunshine, I don't think we'll complain. But that's been the trend all month long. More below average days than above. And it looks like we're going to end up kind of in the middle, averaging out over the next several days. But we're also below average when it comes to precipitation. And that we're going to be able to fill in a few more green days this week, which is great news. We could definitely use that rainfall. So we start with that chance elevated tomorrow by the afternoon and evening, but we get another chance here later in the week. So Thursday and Friday, perhaps even into early on Saturday. So again, this is all good news. We could use that rainfall. I'll talk totals in just a second. Let's enjoy what we have right now. The last few hours of summer with that sun up. Gorgeous. Just a few low clouds, not really translating yet into some fog. So the sun will win out today and really be comfortable. Near 70 at lunchtime, low humidity, light winds, again, tons of sunshine. 75 will be our high if you've got evening plans, as we are officially into autumn at that point. We have 69 degrees through 7 p.m. A few more clouds through 11 o'clock, but skies stay dry. I think tomorrow morning's commute is fine. Most of the evening commute tomorrow will be dry for most of us, but that front's approaching. So by 7, 8 p.m., especially to the west of the city, showers, even a few thunderstorms will start to move through. That continues into late night tomorrow into early on Wednesday. So this is starting a little bit of an unsettled week, which again is good news. news. Talking totals, anywhere from half an inch to maybe an inch of rainfall, especially north and west, maybe more like 1 to 2 inches of rainfall out of these two systems. That will go a long way in helping what has been a pretty dry month so far for so many of us. So we are dry, but it is pleasant today. 75 degrees. That sunset at 6:52. We'll hit 64 degrees overnight tonight. Again, dry skies, but more clouds, especially as tomorrow afternoon rolls on. We'll get up to about 81 degrees. You'll feel some higher humidity as well. By the time we get to Wednesday into Thursday, that next round taking shape, temperatures into the 70s, should be dry by the end of the weekend. All right, let's get an update on all the slowdowns out there, Emily.
All the slowdowns. Going to hit a little bit of everything, Maria. Hi, everyone. Saginaw Coast northbound right near Crooked Hill Road approaching the LIE. We've got a crash northbound. Slowdowns close to the southern states. Also, this accident cleared, but still heavy. LIE eastbound right near Little Neck Parkway, northern into the Grand Central. Going to see delays both directions. UN General Assembly gridlock alert today through the week. Delays and closures. FDR, 1st Avenue, 8th Avenue, as well as 34th to 86th Street. This BQE crash has been there for a while. Inbound at Atlantic Avenue. That backup slows all the way onto the Gowanus split, so pretty heavy. We've got a closure, actually an accident in Tuxedo, 17 southbound at Southside Plaza, and then here the Lincoln Tunnel. That's going to be about 15 to 20, about 35 at the George. The Holland also about 20 minutes, and alternate side parking rules, they are in effect today. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you. A reunion